Gina Garcia. I'm about to unleash some serious charisma on you people. Are you ready for it? Gina, as a teacher and as a dancer, has kind of a magic way of making people do what we all want to do, and that is feel joy of living within our bodies. That's so hard sometimes, isn't it? And she has found this kind of magic way to do it with everyone, and she is beloved for it. She works in so many different areas in dance and movement, and we're really thrilled to have her here tonight. And to tell you a little bit more about Gina is Kathleen Condon. Kathleen?
What a moving evening it's been, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here to tell you about a remarkable and awe-inspiring woman, Gina Garcia. 9 years ago, in addition to her many other achievements, she founded World Dance, which is a high-intensity dance and fitness format that draws on music and movement traditions from across the world. And you may be getting a sense here, has an avid and rather cult-like following here in our community. Some of the dance traditions are salsa and samba, Bollywood, Bhangra, West African, modern, ballet, Irish, you name it, we do it, and Gina teaches us. In trying to decide what of the many lovely qualities about Gina I would share with you tonight, I decided to focus on her teaching, because I think it's in her role as a teacher that she shines most brightly. She conveys a sincere joy and a boundless energy and an ardent and heartfelt belief that anyone can dance. Watching her teach class is a revelation, and taking her class is a revelation as well. She's in constant motion, and in fact tonight my husband mentioned that the idea of her sitting for an hour and a half seemed not possible. She is always moving. And in her classes, she moves through the room, pausing for brief interactions and eye contact with students throughout her classes, doing a samba here, a shimmy there, and from time to time some grinding for spice. All the while, Gina is just dancing and beaming radiantly, shining her attention and love for movement on all of us. One of the things that she does is genuinely appreciate and admire the movements of even her most novice students. Her joy is infectious, and it leads us to clap and cheer for one another just spontaneously. The classes are incredibly fun and so positive. You really have to experience it to believe it, and if you haven't tried one of her classes, I'm just going to say I recommend that you do. They're part boot camp and part spiritual revival, and we leave class culturally enriched, drenched, and elated. So in short, Gina Garcia is a Santa Cruz treasure. She's generous, kind, positive, and so gifted as a dancer and a teacher. She's created a community with her world dance, inspiring young and old, novice and veteran, fit and less fit, with her enthusiasm, passion, and sparkling brilliance. She is our very own Wonder Woman. I couldn't be prouder to introduce to you a 2017 recipient of the Gail Rich Award, our last one tonight, Gina Garcia.
I told people come and say inappropriate things. Portuguese. So I feel really honored to be amongst giants. Thank you so much for having me here and for inspiring me. And like Wallace said, basically it was Kathleen and Bob Gee, who I'm not sure if he's arrived or not, gathered up a troop of people to harass him. And I think that went on for a long time. And so thank you, Wallace, for allowing yourself to be bullied. Because I'm really happy to be here. This is really exciting. I'm so excited. And thanks to Mel Wong. You guys know Mel Wong. He was also a Gail Rich winner, and he taught the best UCSC improv class on the planet. And basically, I haven't been able to prepare for anything since then. Everything just has to be improvised. So I'd like to say that I think I've been really selfishly pursuing the three things that I care about the most, which is dancing, community, and exercising to the point of just delirious, ecstatic exhaustion. You guys know that. So, and I am really, really lucky that for some reason there's a community that kind of sprung up out of that, and that there's other people that feel that same way. That in taking yourself to that place, you really do reach this ecstatic wonderland. And we go there together often. So I believe that all the artists here experience that in their own way. And I guess it's about finding your way to get to that place. And I want to just give you a little bit of history. I came to Santa Cruz. It seems like everyone's from somewhere else, but I came to the Republic of Santa Cruz. And when I was 20 and I was at a crossroads, I had just left Boston University, where I had gotten a full scholarship to study art. And for some reason, I just couldn't do it anymore. I had too much energy and too much to express. And I'd had a pretty wild childhood. Crystal, could we have that picture of that couple in the car? You'll see this couple. So I had a really, really, really wild childhood. Those are my parents. So you can just kind of imagine what they did and what they did to get that Lamborghini. I'm not going to mention because my mom is here. So, I had a lot to process, and I think that like every young person, you just are trying to find your way and trying to be successful and find your dream and find your focus, and it's a lot of pressure. And I just didn't really know what that was. Or it was supposed to be art, and then it just changed. And so it was nothing for a long time. All I knew that the only thing I needed to do was just dance. I just needed to move my body. And it seemed like for a solid decade, I was just kind of dancing around Santa Cruz and not really doing very much. And if you asked anyone, they would say, yeah, that girl's really creative, but kind of a hot mess. I think there's a few people here that knew me then. And I guess it hit me one day that what you need to do is just what you do anyway. What you do when no one's praising you and when no one is giving you money for it, and there's nothing else there but just a vacuum. That your path is what you would do regardless of anything else, regardless of praise or grandeur or what is the word I'm looking for? See, I should have prepared something. Support. And I guess that was dance. And I am really lucky that now I have a little tribe of teachers that teach world dance that are the same way, that they work tirelessly. Sometimes they have a class of 40 people, sometimes they have a class of 2 people, and they put in the same amount of energy. And they really, really give so much of themselves, and they put up with me saying things like, no, the hand's like this, it's not like that, it's like this, and lift up your knee higher, and you know, this constant harassment to be really the best dancers that they can be. And so I want to thank all of them and all of the people that are behind the scenes for everyone who's successful in life. It just takes a community, really. So I want to just finish up with a quote from one of my best friends and the biggest inspiration in my life, Kaya Nati, who passed away about 13 years ago, and he celebrated a birthday 2 days ago. And he said, "Life is a dance. It is often unruly, wild, and unpredictable. Sometimes in the chaos, you can see the method, the genius. Sometimes there is no rhyme or reason. In the moment when we dance, we're in the very heart of God. The universe conspires with us. You are the force to be reckoned with. You are the God of your narrative." Thank you, Kaya. Thank you, everybody.